We want to continue on a story that we broke yesterday evening, and that was two men convicted yesterday, in the fatal shooting of a popular Charlotte restaurant co-owner during a 2019 robbery. Terry Connor, Stephen Staples were found guilty of murder, kidnapping, and robbery charges in the death of Scott Brooks, who was killed at his family's Brooks Sandwich House restaurant in NoDa, a very popular restaurant, back on December 9th, 2019. Both men received life sentences without the possibility of parole. I want to send it out to Jesse Pierre, who has done amazing work around the story. She's been covering this trial since the very beginning. Jesse is following up on the story. Jesse, you're talking to community people because, again, this is a story that's had high community interest, a popular restaurant. We heard from the family yesterday evening. So what are you hearing from the community today, Jesse?
Well, folks I spoke to, community members, people who live in the area, and customers, they're just happy that, the family can close this chapter with the trial being over and this guilty verdict for both defendants. I'm here at Brooks Sandwich House now. They are closed today, but they, put a post on their Facebook saying that they are taking a break and they will be back on Monday. So they'll be closed this entire week. But folks, and I'll step out, as you know, Brooks Sandwich House, usually during this time, during lunchtime, there's a really long line of customers, but again, they are closed for the week just because of this trial and a moment to just kind of rest, right? It's been 6 years since they've been waiting for this moment, waiting for justice, waiting for this verdict, and waiting to really move on from all of this. And folks I spoke to in the community, again, some of them actually lived here 6 years ago. One woman told me, she heard the gunshots early in that morning of December 9th of 2019, and she says she is just glad that this chapter can be over. But the community has really poured into this business. Again, they've been around 50 years plus, and it's a cash only business. But even during the trial, there was another restaurant who was helping them with staffing while they were going in and out of trial and so forth. And the community continues to stand behind them. Now, we know they have really good burgers, but the community continues to support this mom and pop shop, that's been here for decades, and standing behind them through this and beyond. And when we heard from David Brooks yesterday, he even had a moment to address the court, telling, everyone that, he lost his brother, he lost his heart, he called him a hero. But, his brother would be happy to see all of the support that they've gotten. So we will have those stories, again, community impact, community reactions at 5 and 6 tonight. Nick?
All right, Jesse, again, thank you for your work on this. Incredible work, been covering this since the very beginning. Again, as she mentioned, catch her at 5 and 6. All right, thank you, Jesse.